Ruben Amorim set to axe Erik ten Hag signing after Target reveals transfer stance. Hello Manchester fans. Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from Manchester United. Ruben Amorim has only been in charge at Manchester United for a week, but the former Sporting Lisbon chief is already getting to work behind the scenes as his new club. New Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has only been at the helm for a week, but plans for the future are already starting to emerge. The highly rated Portuguese coach was lured away from Sporting Lisbon at the start of the month and will take charge of his first United game this Sunday when the Red Devils travel to Premier League new boys Ipswich Town. Amorim inherits a team who are just 4 points off the top four despite sitting in 13th place. And there will be plenty of anticipation ahead of his first team selection this weekend. Ahead of Sunday's big match, Mirror Football rounds up all the latest news from in and around Old Trafford. Manchester United are ready to listen to offers for Antony in the summer, according to the Star. The Brazilian winger joined the Red Devils in a blockbuster £85 million transfer during Erik ten Hag's first summer transfer window, but he has massively underwhelmed and was linked with a move away before the start of the 2024-25 campaign. It now seems as though the former Ajax star will be offloaded as Amorim prepares to oversee a new era at Old Trafford. Sporting Lisbon starlet Giovanni Quenda is the club's desired target to replace Antony. Ruben Amorim is sweating on the fitness of a whole host of players ahead of his Manchester United bow this weekend. As many as 7 players are doubtful for United's trip to Ipswich due to injury. Lisandro Martinez was sent home from Argentina duty with a sore back, while 5 other defenders are also struggling with injury. Alvaro Fernandez has stressed that a return to Manchester United is the last thing on his mind amid links to his former club. The left-back, 21, has flourished since joining Benfica in a bargain £5 million deal in the summer, with United inserting a buyback option into said transfer agreement. United's own woes at left-back has fueled talk that Fernandez could return as early as January. But Fernandez insists he is only focused on Benfica, indicating that a second spell at United is not currently in his plan. Man United prepare stunning transfer swoop for world-class striker, with the club ready to offer Joshua Zirkzee and £25 million to land superstar. Manchester United are reportedly prepared to offer Joshua Zirkzee as part of a deal to sign a top transfer target next summer. Zirkzee arrived at Old Trafford in July, with then-boss Erik ten Hag paying £36.5 million to sign the Dutchman from Bologna. The 23-year-old enjoyed a dream start to his career with the club, netting the winner in United's Premier League opener against Fulham after coming on as a second-half substitute. However, he has been unable to find the net since then and hasn't started a league game since the humiliating 3-0 defeat against Tottenham in September. The arrival of Ruben Amorim has only posed further questions surrounding his future at the club, with reports suggesting the new manager is not fully convinced with the forward. According to a report from Italian outlet Il Mattino, United are considering offering Zirkzee as part of a bid to sign Napoli's Victor Osimhen in the summer. Osimhen's release clause at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona for clubs outside of Serie A is £63 million, but United are said to believe they could land him by offering Zirkzee in £25 million. Osimhen has long been regarded as one of the best strikers in world football, and his 26 league goals were integral to Napoli securing their first Scudetto in more than 3 decades in 2023. However, despite signing a bumper new deal at the club last year, Osimhen's relationship with the Naples club later broke down, and he was forced to train away from the first team by Antonio Conte. Despite being linked with a move to both the Premier League and Saudi Arabia in the summer, he ultimately joined Galatasaray on a season-long loan. Since then, the Nigeria international has enjoyed a flying start to life in the Turkish top flight with 6 goals and 2 assists in just 5 starts. Osimhen also netted a brace as Okan Buruk's side suffered a 3-2 defeat in the Europa League to Spurs earlier this month. United's search for more firepower comes as no surprise given the side's lackluster start to the campaign. The Red Devils have netted just 12 league goals this season, with only relegation-threatened Everton, Crystal Palace and Southampton having scored fewer. Amorim has barely settled into his role at Manchester United, yet transfer rumours are already swirling about potential January moves under his leadership. Despite sitting 13th in the Premier League after 11 matches, United remain within reach of the top 4, thanks to the 4 points secured under Ruud van Nistelrooy earlier this month. Amorim is set to kick off his tenure at Old Trafford next weekend with an away clash against Ipswich Town. The Tractor Boys, buoyed by their first league win of the season against the inconsistently consistent Tottenham before the international break, are managed by a familiar face in former United coach Kieran McKenna. This match marks the beginning of a demanding schedule for Manchester United as they approach the January transfer window. While Amorim's transfer strategy remains uncertain, rumours are already swirling about potential moves to bring key players from his former club, Sporting CP, to Old Trafford. Joshua Zirkzee joined Manchester United from Bologna for £36.5 million in July but has yet to live up to expectations. While the Dutch forward made an immediate impact by scoring the winner on his debut against Fulham in August, his performances since have been underwhelming. Despite signing a 5-year deal, there are growing calls for Zirkzee to go out on loan to regain his form. A temporary move to Turkey has been suggested as an opportunity for him to adapt to a faster style of play, contrasting with the slower pace he was accustomed to in Italy. Meanwhile, reports from Italy indicate that United are eyeing Galatasaray's loanee, Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian striker, currently on loan from Napoli, became available after a fallout with the Italian club, making him a potential target for United's January transfer plans. Italian journalist Gerard Fasano, via Football 365, has claimed that United are looking at including summer signing Joshua Zirkzee in a swap deal to bring Osimhen to United. United is said to be on the trail of Victor Osimhen, said Fasano. Zirkzee could help Napoli striker Romelu Lukaku find himself. Money plus Zirkzee for Osimhen. Amorim has understood that Sporting could ask too much for Gyökeres and is testing the waters for Osimhen. Zirkzee might not be the ideal striker for the coach. The former Bologna player would instead help Lukaku next season. The two would form an important pair. However, Juventus is also interested. Manchester United receive huge Kobbie Mainoo injury boost ahead of Ipswich Town clash. Man United youngster Kobbie Mainoo has not played since the beginning of October but is close to a return. Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo has taken part in Ruben Amorim's first training session on Monday. Mainoo has not played for United since starting against Aston Villa in the Premier League on October 6 due to an injury, but he is now closing in on a return to action. Speaking before the international break, Ruud van Nistelrooy said Mainoo was progressing in his recovery from his injury but that he required more time to be available again. Mainoo was present at Carrington on the first day of the international break to continue his rehabilitation and took another step forward when returning to training on Monday. Mainoo started every Premier League game for United until his injury and started in 23 from a possible 25 games after making his full league debut against Everton last season. The youngster is expected to continue his progress under new head coach Amorim, whose success at Sporting Lisbon was underpinned by players from the Portuguese club's academy. Mainoo's rise in the last 12 months has been stunning, and he is a player United will look to build their midfield around as Sir Jim Ratcliffe looks to restore the club to former glories. Stockport-born Mainoo is viewed as a key part of Ratcliffe's long-term project, and the British billionaire praised his remarkable maturity ahead of the Euro 2024 final. The 19-year-old was rewarded for his excellent performances by being included in England's squad for the Euros, and he started in every game after the tournament's group stage. Former Three Lions manager Gareth Southgate described Mainoo as exceptional and said England hadn't really had a player like him until now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video with more latest updates of Manchester United. Till then, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for upcoming news.